Everyone has at least one favorite TV show that was already good but became great thanks to a single unforgettable character. While many iconic series start strong with their core ensemble from the beginning, some of television's most magnetic figures didn't even show up until later. Yet, when they did, they redefined everything around them. From unhinged small-screen villains to beloved comic relief, these great TV characters who arrived late changed the entire DNA of their shows. Some joined in the second season, others years later, but all became so crucial that it's hard to picture their series without them. Looking back, it's wild to remember these game-changing characters weren't there from day one. Ben Linus in Lost. Michael Emerson's arrival turned Lost into something far more complex. When Lost introduced Ben Linus, Michael Emerson, in Season 2, he seemed like just another stranded survivor. But the moment his true identity as the manipulative leader of the others was revealed, Lost shifted from survival mystery to psychological warfare. Ben's arrival deepened the show's mythology and added an unpredictable human element to the island's chaos. Emerson's chilling yet strangely sympathetic performance made Ben one of Lost's most fascinating figures. He wasn't a traditional villain, he was a strategist, a liar, and often the smartest person in any room. Through him, the series explored morality, manipulation, and control in a way that no other character could. It's almost impossible to imagine Lost without Ben now. His scheming and emotional layers helped define the show's best seasons, proving that the island's biggest mystery wasn't the smoke monster, it was the man who summoned it. Soldier Boy and the Boys. Jensen Ackles exploded into The Boys as a superpowered wildcard. By the time Soldier Boy, Jensen Ackles, appeared in Season 3 of The Boys, the show was already known for its brutal satire and ultraviolence. However, Soldier Boy's arrival pushed it to new extremes. As the precursor to Homelander and a twisted relic of a bygone era, he embodied everything wrong with Vort's history, and everything dangerous about hero worship. Jensen Ackles brought a perfect blend of charm and toxicity to the role, turning Soldier Boy into a mirror for Homelander and a catalyst for chaos within the Seven. His old-school masculinity clashed brilliantly with the show's modern absurdity, making his every scene electric. In just one season, Soldier Boy became one of The Boys' most talked-about characters. His explosive energy and unpredictable nature reminded fans why great TV characters who arrive late can completely redefine a show's tone. Frank in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia became great the moment Danny DeVito arrived, courtesy of Patrick McElhenney FX Networks. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia was already absurd before Frank Reynolds, Danny DeVito, joined in Season 2, but his addition sent it into glorious chaos and made it the show fans know and love today. As the depraved father figure and financier of Paddy's Pub, Frank gave the show financial freedom and creative license to go fully off the rails. Danny DeVito's star power, commitment to physical comedy and total lack of vanity transformed ISIP from a scrappy cult sitcom into a comedy juggernaut. His grotesque schemes and bizarre antics elevated the gang's depravity, while his chemistry with the cast was instant. Frank didn't just fit in, he became essential. DeVito turned It's Always Sunny into one of the most fearlessly weird shows on television, and it's now unthinkable to imagine the gang without him in the mix. Toph in Avatar, The Last Airbender. A blind earthbender gave Avatar, The Last Airbender its final piece of perfection. When Toph Beifong, Michaela Jill Murphy, joined Avatar, The Last Airbender in Season 2, she completed Team Avatar's dynamic. A blind, earthbending prodigy with unmatched confidence and sarcasm, Toph balanced the group with her grit and humor. Her introduction gave the series a new kind of strength, both literal and emotional. Toph's unique earthbending style and later invention of metal bending became defining parts of the show's lore. She wasn't just a supporting character, she expanded the world-building and deepened Aang's journey as both student and leader. Her late arrival felt seamless because Toph's presence instantly clicked. She's one of animation's most beloved characters, and one of the best examples of how a new addition can elevate an already masterful series. Castile in Supernatural. Misha Collin elevated Supernatural from monster hunting to mythic epic. Castile, Misha Collins, didn't appear until Supernatural Season 4, but when he did, he literally blew the doors off. His introduction marked Supernatural's shift from a grounded Monster of the Week format to a celestial war spanning heaven and hell. The perfect counterweight to Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki, Collins infused Castile with a quiet power and alien awkwardness that instantly captivated fans. His stoic delivery and evolving humanity gave the series both emotional heart and biblical scale. The Winchester brothers suddenly had a divine ally, and the show had found its missing puzzle piece. Over the years, Castile became one of Supernatural's most beloved figures. His late arrival transformed the show's mythology, making him essential to its legacy as a genre-defining fantasy epic. Amy and Bernadette in The Big Bang Theory, two quirky love interests who unlocked The Big Bang Theory's heart. The The Big Bang Theory was already a hit before Amy Farrah Fowler, May Imbialik, and Bernadette Rostenkowski, Melissa Rauch, entered in Season 3, but their arrival made it truly complete. They didn't just expand the cast, they deepened its emotional core and helped the show evolve beyond its original nerdcore humor premise. Amy's awkward charm and Bernadette's fierce warmth balanced the group's dynamic, giving the male characters new dimensions. Their relationships with Sheldon and Howard added heart and maturity to the show's humor, which, at the time, was a much-needed ingredient. By the end, both women were just as integral as the original cast. Amy and Bernadette turned The Big Bang Theory into a more inclusive, character-driven sitcom, and it's impossible to imagine its later seasons without them. Saul Goodman in Breaking Bad. Bob Odenkirk became one of Breaking Bad's most iconic characters. It's hard to believe that Saul Goodman, Bob Odenkirk, didn't show up until Season 2 of Breaking Bad, since the series gained its most colorful character when he did. The sleazy, fast-talking lawyer injected dark comedy into the bleak world of Walter White, but over time, he also added moral complexity and pathos. Odenkirk's performance evolved Saul from comic relief to tragic figure, especially when he returned for the prequel spin-off Better Call Saul. His slick confidence masked a desperate need for legitimacy, making him one of TV's most layered anti-heroes. Without Saul, Breaking Bad wouldn't have had its perfect tonal balance. His arrival didn't just lighten the mood, it opened the door to one of television's greatest spin-offs and expanded the show's entire moral universe. Andy in The Office. Ed Helms gave The Office a whole new energy. Andy Bernard, Ed Helms, entered The Office in Season 3 as a brash Cornell graduate with anger issues, but he quickly became one of the show's defining personalities. His obnoxious confidence and musical talents brought a new flavor of comedy.